Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I added LED downlighting to my dog's little deck and ramp. Quick backstory, this ramp and door setup is easily top 5 and possibly my favorite project to date, and I've done over 40 in this house. The dogs use it every day and it still makes me smile. I built the ramp and installed the dog door back in April, before I decided to start the channel, so I don't have build footage, but I do have still shots, and you'll see those as we go. One thing we wanted was the ability to open and close the door remotely, and the only option I found that offered that out of the box was almost $600, and the app reviews weren't great. Instead, I bought a much cheaper battery-powered door, converted it to wired power, and modified it with an Arduino board and relays so it could work with an Amazon Smart Switch. The whole setup ended up costing just over $200, and it's been working well. Fast forward to now, the ramp and door have been great, but daylight is getting shorter, so I decided to add some clean LED downlighting to light up the area and give it a nice glow at night. Let me show you how I put it together. So here are the materials I used for this project. I got the waterproof COB LED strip light, a 3 amp LED driver, the 8mm LED connectors, and the LED mounting brackets. I'm also using an outdoor Kasa smart dimmer plug for app control. You'll see heat shrink tubing here, but I ended up not needing it for this build. And right after that, here's the 20 gauge electrical wire I used for the connection from the strips to the LED driver. I've added the full material and tools list in the video description for reference. I start by measuring out the lengths of the top rails to figure out the exact cut sizes I need for the LED strip. I started with the longer rail, then moved to measure the shorter side. And as you can see, this is where the Frenchies decided to come over and supervise a bit. They like to make sure I'm staying on track. Now that the measurements are done, I can start working with the LED strip. This is a COB or chip on board style light strip. Newer COB strips mount the LEDs directly onto the circuit board, which eliminates the little gaps you normally see on traditional LED strips. That gives you a smooth, dot-free, continuous line of light, which looks a lot cleaner for this kind of project. The strip is also IP67 rated, so it's suitable for wet outdoor environments. And it comes with 3M adhesive backing, which makes the final install simpler once everything is tested. I start cutting the strip to the lengths I need. Unlike some LED strips that have printed cut marks, this style doesn't show exact cut lines. The correct place to cut is as close to the center as possible, wherever you can see exposed copper pads. Cutting off center can lead to bad contact, so accuracy here is important. After each cut, I test the strip before moving forward. It takes an extra second, but catching the issue now saves a lot of time later. Once the strips are cut, I attach the connectors. These COB connectors have 2 prongs on one side and a single prong on the other. The positive and negative contacts need to match the polarity printed on the strip. If the alignment is wrong, the strip won't light. After lining everything up, I clamp the connector down firmly and test it one more time to confirm the connection is solid before moving to the next piece. Testing as you go can save you from having to troubleshoot later. Before moving on, here's a closer look at the connector. You can see it has 2 prongs on one side and a single prong on the other. This clip is designed to allow you to make straight connections or 90-degree connections like the one we're doing at the rail corner for this project. At this point, the strip light connections are done and we're ready to take this outside for the installation. Back outside, the first thing I did was wipe down the underside of the railing. This helps the 3M adhesive on the LED strip bond better, especially since this is all exposed to the weather. With everything clean, I started sticking the strip in place. I began on the short side of the ramp and worked my way around the corner and all the way down. Starting to remove all the paper backing on these strips is no joke with gloves on, but I eventually got through it and the rest went smoothly. I peel the backer off and stick the strip on as I go. So now the strip is installed and in position, and we're ready to move on to the wire management and the LED driver installation. Here I'm installing the LED driver. I mounted it underneath the deck using the mounting holes on the unit and a couple of outdoor rated wood screws. I then cut the wires to length so everything would look clean. After stripping the ends, I connected them using the connector that came with the LED driver, red to positive and black to negative. Next, I handled the wire management. I wiped down the siding where the wire runs so the tape would stick properly, and used white Gorilla Tape to secure the section that drops from the railing down to the deck frame. Under the deck, everything is routed neatly now, back to the driver. I also added mounting clips at the ends and corners of the LED strip. The adhesive it brings usually holds well, but from experience the lifespan can vary, especially since this is outdoors, so I'll keep an eye on it and add more clips later if needed. And with that, the installation is basically done. The supervisors came back out to inspect the final results, so I guess we're officially approved. Once the light strips were installed and fully connected, this is what the underside of the railing looked like. You can already see how evenly the COB lights distribute light across the entire length. Under the deck, I mounted the power supply and tucked the wiring neatly along the joist. I tied everything into a Kasa smart dimmer, which lets me control the brightness from my phone or automate the lights on a schedule. This keeps the installation clean, protected, and easy to maintain. And here's how it looks at night. I took a few shots from different angles so you can really see the effect. With the lights on, the ramp gets a warm, inviting glow that not only looks good, but also helps with visibility. When the lights are off, you can see a dramatic contrast, especially how dark this area normally gets. The difference is huge. And I shot this with the main deck light on. That's it for this one. If you found this helpful or just want to support, please give the video a like and subscribe for more DIY fixes and budget-friendly home improvements. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.